usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Two yards to go here on third down. Taylor now to throw on third down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now back to throw. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play there for the Patriots. 31 yards. First down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defensively, starting lineup for the Bills, and a disruptor on the line, certainly Shaq Lawson.
Loved him during his time at Clemson. Really, really liked him when he played in the national championship game because he wasn't 100%, had gotten hurt in the game before, and found a way back onto the field and made a difference.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now look at 56. Look at
the play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adolphus Washington. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see.
Here we go now. Watch him now, Barney.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And here come the Bills. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But You've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Second down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They come out here in the eye. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move him out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. Complete here to the right to Bolden. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up in an offset eye. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
No, check, Patriots!
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
It's a pick up at 14 there, and it'll be first down, New England.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here's a give to Yeldon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Yeldon, the lone running back. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Green, 39. No. Check, Patriots. All right, now, look at 56.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Watching now, Barney.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills getting set to go. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Caught left side, Garcon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. He's going to get the football. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
No. Patriot. Detroit.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. But they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. They'll toss it to Yeldon. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll look to throw here. He goes underneath for Yeldon, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 50. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the eye. Now a shot near the goal line for the fullback, Felton. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jerome Felton as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dan Carpenter now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now Jones. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll come out in the pistol.
3-19! 3-19! All right, now, look at 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
All right, here we go. Green, 30. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got time in the pocket. Incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Patriot. All right, now, look at 56. 56. Good.
Yeldon, the lone running back.
Now, check. Patriot. Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Green's got it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Gone.
Back to throw here. And he's got Bennett. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New England first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Alert, alert. Three down. Set, 3-19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now they'll switch it up here. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Marcel Darius in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And complete on the right side to Bennett. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Deep drop. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. A nice pickup there of 11. Yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some... time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay. On second down, Taylor. And his throw here's incomplete. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target, and it's third down. A pretty good coverage there in both of these defenses. They've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here's Taylor. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the focus is LaShawn McCoy here, but the defense is doing a really nice job. He's nowhere near his normal yardage total in this game.
Yeah, such a prolific rusher, well up over 6,000 for his career. How have they kept him down?
Well, a lot of gang tackling, getting to the point of attack with a number of people, not creating any creases or cracks for him to...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. Play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Taylor, and got a man, it's Woods. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now Taylor. And he's got his tight end, Clay. Touchdown, Buffalo. Charles Clay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Carpenter now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Three down. Now let's go. No, Jack, Patriot.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And complete on the right side to Bennett. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Alert. Three down. Here we go now. Green, over. Detroit.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They come out here in the eye. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. Fielded at the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. His throw incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
Running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Here we go. Ohio.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to work. And avoids the contact by sliding. 18 yards there and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Shift together here from the D-line. And he'll get it up the middle. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You got the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. Get the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
A good pickup there, a 22. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be taken down. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Let's go!
Now McCoy. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Taylor to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted.